Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. So glad you're here. Okay, this show is by special request. People have been asking me, why don't you review that Crosley Miniature turntable? So I got my hands on one, and this is it. This is the RSD3 Crosley Miniature turntable. RSD3 stands for Record Store Day 3 turntable. So this is super, super cool, you guys. These were made in limited quantity, and they sold out pretty quick. They were available on Record Store Day. Now they're going for hundreds on eBay. However, I've got a cool way where you can get a hold of one at the original price. So stay tuned to the end of the show for that. You're not going to want to miss that because this thing looks super cool. I'm really excited to open it. We'll give it a listen. It's got a speaker, I believe, and an audio output. So we're going to connect it directly and listen to the actual sound quality. And we'll go from there. So super excited for this show, guys. I hope you enjoy it. You're not going to want to miss this.
Come out tonight, can't you come out tonight? Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight?
Welcome to Record-ology.
Okay guys, and here it is. I love the box. The marketing is so attractive on this unit. I love how it says right here, if you turn it the right way, shown at actual size. So it is definitely miniature. However, it's like a miniature C100 turntable. It's fully featured, you guys. It plays 3-inch records. It's got a built-in speaker. It's got a moving magnetic cartridge. Yes, you heard that right. Clear dust cover, pitch control, aux out, and that is just amazing and really, really cool. Now, as I unbox this, the 3-inch record format is actually not unique to this unit. It was developed almost 20 years ago for the 8-band record player unit out of Japan. There's the warranty card. And it was fairly short-lived, especially in the United States. But there's a bunch of 3-inch records that are available for it. Now, this format actually plays at 33 RPM, even though the records are miniature, but you can't play a 45 or anything else. It has to be the 3-inch record. So Crosley includes the typical manual. And what I think is really neat about this is there's definitely a novelty aspect to it, but it's handled professionally, and it's handled just like a full-size turntable. And I think it's actually a testament to the quality and exciting things that they're doing nowadays. So every one of these will ship with the Foo Fighters Big Me record. That's included. There are other records that are available, but that's the one that you get right out of the box. There's about 20 records or so made for it. It's packed just like full-size record, which I think is cool. And let's see. In the box, we have 2 sets of cables here, so we'll open those in a minute. So it's got the foam blocking. It's literally packed exactly like the C100, which is cool. And again, like I said, I think that speaks to the quality of how they approach all of their work. Okay, on top here, sitting loosely, is the dust cover. Let's look at that first. This thing is wrapped just like a regular dust cover. And look at this. Ooh, it's got like this cling, sticky, adhesive wrap underneath. And man, that thing is made out of the same ultra clear plastic. I don't know if it's an ABS plastic, but same kind of clear plastic that the full-size dust covers are made of. You can feel it has that kind of squeaky clean feel that those have. Beautiful, crystal clear. And you know, you want to take care not to stack stuff on top of these. I'm terrible about that, but they scratch very easily. Now the turntable itself is wrapped in the same kind of anti-static wrap that the full-size turntables are wrapped in, and it comes with the same warnings on the outside. And there it is. Okay guys, right up close here, it looks like a miniature C100. We've got a pitch slider, and there's literally a catch in the middle, just like a full-size one. And I keep wanting to say just like a real one, but this is real, so I can't say that. It does have a built-in speaker, although there are other options, which we'll go over in a minute. You can see on the side here, it's got these bumps that kind of look like pitch strobe bumps, or whatever they're called, for pitch control. This would be where the strobe light would be. This is not a strobe light. That is one feature, which I don't think we need in this record player, but it's cool. The platter is covered in felt, and I don't think this comes off. I'd be curious what it looks like inside. Maybe one day we'll take a look at that. But yeah, there's where your 45 adapter would go. I don't know if they included that or not. They did include that. It's in this bag. So some of the 3-inch records, and this isn't like a joke, Some of the 3-inch records actually do have a bigger hole, so you would need that adapter. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the dust cover on. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly how this goes on. Is it just... Okay, so it doesn't rotate back, so it comes on or off, it looks like. Because on the back, it's just got these slots here, so it sticks in there. And then when you want to play a record, you take it off. So you've got a couple of interesting things back here. You've got a headphone jack. It will allow you to listen on headphones, or even more exciting is you can use the included AV cable to connect it to a larger stereo system or a computer for a direct line input, which is what we're going to do, and hear the sound on higher quality speakers. Also, it'll take a USB-C adapter right there for 5-volt power supply, or you can put in 4 AA's on the bottom. That's another option as well. I'm going to power it off of the back panel power supply. Okay, in terms of cabling, this is the same package where the adapter came out of. So we've got a USB-C to USB. So you can use this to hook up to a computer or to a power brick to power the unit. And look, they gave us a secondary adapter, which is cool. So if you lose the first one, you've got a second one. In the other package, you get an audio cable, 2 audio cables. So you get a mini-to-mini stereo RCA. So you can use this connect to a stereo system or speaker. And then, oh, okay, so they give you a female-to-male RCA. So you can plug in one end of this, plug it into the stereo input on a receiver or powered speakers, and the other end plug into the back of the unit. I think that's pretty cool that they include all that cabling, you guys. Very cool. Okay, here's the record itself. It is a 3-inch record, same as that 8-band format. RCA records on the back, that's just cool to see. Foo Fighters, let's go ahead and open it up here. And inside, what do we get? So there is the actual record in a little sleeve, which is cool. And what is this? Looks like a poster or something? No, let's zoom out and see what this is. So it looks like this is a poster. Cool. So yeah, you get a Foo Fighters Big Me poster included. And yeah, you guys, this is novelty. I mean, this is, you know, for the fun of Record Store Day, something exclusive and cool to have. But isn't that neat? That's pretty unique. I don't think a lot of people have that. So let's go ahead and give the record itself a listen. Okay guys, let's take a look at the record itself. So here it is, it's a 3-inch record. It is on a very rigid plastic. I don't know if this is vinyl, polyvinyl chloride or not, but it is a rigid, thick plastic. You can see the grooves there. This record does have the larger hole, so we'll need the adapter. But isn't that awesome, you guys? We're gonna get sound off of this little 3-inch disc. And I think the whole idea of getting sound off of physical media, period, is amazing. That sound can come out of a groove is just fantastic and very interesting to me. So let's go ahead and take a look at the record player itself. Okay, so we will need the adapter. We are going to place the record onto the platter. And over here, there's a little rubber band holding on the stylus guard. And let me take another look at this. I want to point something out to you guys. My friends, that is a moving magnetic cartridge. That is an Audio-Technica moving magnetic cartridge with an S-shaped tone arm and a counterbalance. This is just so awesome, you guys. How cool is that? Okay, so what we're going to need to do now is turn it on. That's always a good thing to do. We're going to listen through the built-in speaker, and then we're going to connect it directly and listen to its full potential. So I'm going to lift the stylus and the tone arm up and place it right here. And let's give it a listen. This is coming right off the speaker. That's so awesome. That is so cool. It does sound like it's got a little bit of a speed consistency issue, which I've heard a couple other people say about these. Now, I don't know, it's a belt-driven unit, so I don't know if we can sort of exercise the platter and move around some of that grease, but let's go ahead and try to lube it up a little bit, and maybe we can get it to sound a little bit more consistent. Speed control does work, pitch control. Faster, slower. So it's better. It definitely is better. So I think that, you know, playing it for a period of time would sort of exercise the parts, would sort of spread around the lubrication, and it would be more consistent. But even still, guys, that's just cool. Isn't that just fun? That's awesome, you guys. Let's go ahead and listen to a direct feed now and see exactly what it sounds like connected directly to the computer.
When I talk about it, carries on, reasons only new. When I talk about it, every...
Okay guys, I couldn't help myself. I got to thinking about that pitch consistency and I thought maybe I could improve it by adding some oil or something inside. So I decided to take it apart and I found something very interesting inside. So I took the screws off. Now there is the battery housing, there is the motor. Now look at that. What do you see odd about that motor? Maybe the fact that there's no belt attached to it. That's right, my friends. This is not a belt-driven turntable. Okay, guys. So there is the motor. There is the bottom of the platter. And the motor actually fits through this opening right here, which means that this is not a belt-driven turntable. This is an idler drive turntable, just like an old dual turntable. So what is idler drive? Basically, an idler drive means there is a motor or a wheel that rotates the direct outer edge of the platter. And that's what we have here. Unfortunately, I don't see a way to improve the stability of the speed, but I thought this is a cool peek at the insides of the RSD3. Very interesting turntable, very cool. Okay guys, I just had a really bad thought. What if that wasn't an idler drive, but I just pulled the motor out of the belt and the belt is stuck up in there? So let's find out. Please move, please move, please move. Nope. It was a belt, so somehow I've got to figure out how to get that belt back on the spindle. So this is going to require me to actually disassemble these circuit boards now. So luckily, the circuit boards are actually connected with clips and they're not just taped together, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and take this all apart and see what I can find out. Hopefully I'll get this thing working again. Okay, so the attempt to remove the screws was easy enough, but the knob on top here is still holding it in place. So I had another thought. Maybe if I can get inside these with like a razor blade, that we can get to the real deal. So, oh, look at that. There's a hidden screw there. That's probably where we need to be looking at anyway. So let me go ahead and put this all back together and we'll go in from the top. Also, I thought it was really interesting. If you look very closely here, I don't know if you can see it there in the corner, but this thing actually has a 33 RPM adjustment and that connects right to the motor in there. So now I've taken off those clips, I've removed the screws, and we're gonna take a look inside and see if there's something we can do about this belt. So removing that, here's the platter, and there is the belt. So, oh, this is cool. So there's the spindle for the motor. That is a belt-driven turntable, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies for the misinformation. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together with the belt. I would do it on camera, but I don't think I have a third hand, unfortunately. So put it all back together and yeah, there you go. Okay guys, I got it back together and there we go. The belt is back in place and the turntable is turning. In the end, all I did was take it apart and put it back together. I didn't make any adjustments, so I don't think there'll be any change in performance, but really cool to see the inside.
And now, it's time for Comment of the Week! Yeah!
Okay guys, and for this week's comment of the week, I am going with Maisie_vlogs, who says, my mom ordered this for me for my birthday and I'm so excited. Thanks for this video, it helped a lot. And I love this comment because she's genuinely excited about this record player, and that's what this is all about, you guys. If you want to have your comment featured in next week's comment of the week, just leave an interesting comment throughout the week and I'll pick my favorite one. Okay guys, and there it is, the RSD3 Crosley Record Store Day turntable. Now, like I said at the beginning of the show, these are selling for hundreds of dollars on eBay. They were made available exclusively for Record Store Day of 2019. However, people bought them up and started selling them for hundreds of dollars. I've seen them go up for like $300 and $400, I think, on eBay. However, if you click the link in the description below, you can buy yours for the original price. So check that out, you guys, and it's a good price too. So click that link, you can get yours for that same price that people were able to buy it for on Record Store Day. So if you missed out, now's your chance to get a hold of one. And this was super cool, guys. Very exciting, very unique product. I think that you would enjoy it. It's definitely a cool addition to the collection. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being there. I appreciate you more than you know. Give me a like, a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit subscribe. You don't want to miss out on all the fun. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up, a lot of great product reviews, rare records. We're going to be doing a lot of shows where we're going on location to some really cool places this summer, so you're not going to want to miss out. So until we meet again, guys, happy record hunting. We'll see you next time.
Now you can follow Record-ology on Instagram and Twitter. Follow us at Record-ology 1938 today. Make sure to subscribe to both Instagram and Twitter because we will feature unique content on each platform. Happy record hunting, now on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
I'm not very good at this.
Neither am I.
Okay, what can we lose?
Thank you for watching Record-ology Deluxe. Don't forget to subscribe and watch our midweek show Record-ology Express on Wednesdays.